going. It's going to be Young Link versus Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. We got the top 8 qualifier, Skittles, Apollokage, and a bid for the best in the Midwest here.
And starting off on Town and City, opting to do bans. Honestly, probably, I don't know, I feel like both of these players would probably be fine doing bans. Like, the extra range on PS2, pretty good for Young Link, but I know Snake sometimes like that. So.
Yeah, like, I know, at least before Small Battlefield was added, like Snake's really, you know, touted PS2 as like one of their best stages. But I could see maybe even Skittles, you know, opting to want to go to Town and City instead. But you know, Skittles is so comfortable on PS2. Like literally all of his sets I see him play on PS2.
Yeah,
but
I kind of agree, but I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like the top class is good, pretty beneficial here against Snake's patented up tilt.
Yeah, that up tilt, and then AK's patented grenade up air. Oh, and a nice frame trap there from Skittles. It was really checkmate there. Apollokage had no options.
Great situation to force an option out of AK.
Oh, I love the first hit of back air into that up B. That's big damage for Skittles there. And so far, he's coming out swinging.
Yeah, it's... Snake is one of those characters where having the lead is very polarizing. If Snake can get the lead, very hard to get it back because he turtles up with the grenades and such. But if you can get the lead against Snake, you can really force him to come out of his comfort zone behind the grenades. And he's got to take some risk to get a stock here, and that's where Snake doesn't want to be.
Yeah, and man, yeah, AK was just in the blender there for a solid 10 seconds as Skittles put him to bed.
Again, we see great coverage with the bomb, getting a good follow-up and taking the stock.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned like the top blast zone, but Skittles, all of his KOs have gone from up air.
Yeah, I don't know what they know we don't, but...
Yeah. All right, Skittles fighting out of the corner here, gets that down tilt combo starter, and just sends him all the way across coast to coast with each and every one of his combos. Yeah, that's another thing that I actually haven't really thought about with stages. And when you have this stage real estate, you can really make your combos a lot longer. Just start training back airs and forward airs.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, I feel like AK is very hasty in this game. We see him using like back air out of shield and stuff against a boomerang, but you're not going to be able to punish boomerang like that.
Not at all. There's a lot of things about Young Link that he can't punish, but...
Yeah, you better get used to it right now.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I've always thought of as like the bane of AK is that disadvantage state. Snake just doesn't have a lot of ways to fight out of it. It's like if you can avoid grenades, he's gonna take a beating. But wait, Skittles, no! Oh wait, that's just a Skittles classic, of course.
Yeah.
His recoveries are a thing of beauty or cringe, depending on where you sit.
And I think what I was talking about, like with Snake snowballing, but also getting behind, like really hard to make a comeback. That's one of the things. Disadvantage. Oh my gosh.
That looked beautiful, like a firecracker in the sky.
Oh yeah, now being Young Link looking up there.
Yeah, he just set him up.
The Town and City.
Oh
the
boy.
Denizens.
Yeah, they just eat firecrackers in the afternoon. That's a little strange, but we'll take it. All right, so Skittles goes up 1-0. I mean, funnily enough, like those first two stocks, it felt like it was going to be a beatdown, but that game came down pretty close.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I feel like, I mean, Snake is one of those characters where he has a lot of different setups, a lot of different ways to play neutral and advantage state. You know, there's if AK can just try some new things, definitely could just start off in the green here in game 2.
Yes, indeed. Because, yeah, you mentioned it, just kind of having to fight back from that lead as Young Link's just literally throwing everything in his pockets at you. It's a little tough. Ooh, barely gets up off of the ledge on the regrab, but that C4 hitbox massively. Oh, there goes the Nikita, able to pick up the stock. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, especially when coming from above. I like how AK aimed the Nikita up before sending it down because he knew it would be better just to hit the top of Young Link's up B there.
Yeah, I mean, one of the, even though Nikita is seen as a little bit like skillless in the community as like, oh, you don't have to go off there to edge guard him, but you do have to direct it, and you know, using those unique angles is always, you know, something cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even in game one, we saw AK use the Nikita and went like super low, like under Junk Link's up B, which is just a really optimal way of doing it.
Yep, and there goes the fire arrow into down air. Usually a kill confirm, but not quite at the percent, but just double nair him because Young Link has those buttons. So we got an even stock game here. I'm loving the counter pick for AK so far. I mean, he's played a lot of games on Hollow Bastion, for sure. Probably one of his favorite stages.
And both of these players are just players where, like, I see them playing their main, and I'm like, wow, I kind of want to play Snake, or I kind of want to play Young Link. Like,
oh yeah,
their movement, like the different options they use, like everything. I'm like, wow, this character looks so fun right now.
Yeah, no, it's funny you bring that up because literally the first time I ever saw Skittles play at the very first Heartland Showdown in at K-State, I was like, man, I want to play Young Link. And there was a period of time where I was just playing Young Link in every friendly. It was a funny time.
Nah, for real, I'm about to play Young Link when I go back to my next local. It looks so fun.
Indeed, but Apollokage putting it into that fun as he, you know, put Skittles with that down throw confirm.
Yeah, Skittles did make up some ground on that second stock, but this is kind of where Snake wants to be. It's going to be hard to get that kill without trading with him. And Snake can just really pull ahead with the lead here.
Yeah, it's like the paradox of Young Link's kill power. Like, he has so many kill options and so many kill confirms, but at the same time, it's tough to land some of them sometimes.
But he did a good job there, and now, actually with the lead, oh, an excellent jump call out, but unfortunately, slightly fell out of the fair because of the spacing.
Yeah, but a very good tether grab there. But Skittles unable to get much off of it because the grenades are just stuffing his approaches right now.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I kind of like the idea of that F smash. If Skittles would have just like, that was a place where Skittles would jump.
For sure. AK is just littering the screen with all these grenades and C4s and explosives in general, but it is not deterring Skittles' advance. He's just charging W keys all around.
Yeah, Skittles doing a great.
Whoa! That's crazy.
Yeah, that was just really good recognition going down there, knowing to use air to get through the Cypher. Normally Cypher is so good at just kind of protecting Snake from those awkward situations like that, but Skittles had really good execution and spacing down there, like hitting Snake and the Cypher at the same time.
Yeah, and Skittles, you know, he's a recovery master, so maybe he would have made it back, but that felt like a big gambit bit because he went down there with the down air, and then he used his double jump to reach the Cypher, and he was pretty low below stage.
And I mean, with like, there's gonna be grenades on the screen, Cypher could just hit you and you have to tech it.
Yeah.
There's like so many variables against Snake down there.
Yeah, probably similar to what AK thought. I thought he was just gonna up B and get back to stage, you know. That doesn't break Cypher, so you would have been chill, but Skittles, you know, knows that, yeah, this is the game. I just need to hit this nair, and he did. So we're back out in the Hollow Bastion.
Nice little bread and butter. I love the Pogo combo.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see that down air, the one down air hit twice. Ooh, that C4 perfectly placed, got maximum value, but AK just needs to find his way out of the corner. Whew.
Going deep for the nair again.
Yeah, I love this setup that Skittles has where he just drops down with that down air. It's so long lasting, and as soon as it ends, he puts out the nair hitbox, which can also break Cypher.
I mean, it was a little bit of an early death as far as Snake goes there, but I mean, I feel like Skittles is doing such a good job of pressuring AK in these spots.
Yeah, Skittles is really on one today. He is playing almost perfect, honestly. Oh, but
I thought he died because the overlay like covered it a little bit.
yeah, it felt crazy. He got literally hit by almost every explosive in Snake's kit.
Yeah, honestly, we saw it there, but Skittles is doing a great job with these down tilts. Whenever AK is holding the grenade, if you down tilt him, Snake will just drop the grenade and it'll still hit him. It doesn't blow it up unless you actually hit the grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, air one up smash?
Yeah, that's a slick confirm. I mean, this is what I'm saying when Skittles is on one. He's finding everything. He is seeing into the matrix and then sees the frames. I swear. They're down there, connects with the back air.
Yeah, not a great trade in AK's situation.
Oh, but that grenade, the second player on the screen, saving AK from that nair that would have surely KO'd him.
Yeah, and I mean, a player like AK, like, if you give him an inch right here, he will make the comeback, and all of a sudden you're behind, and then you're getting grenade dash attacked, and you're at like 40. Like, you don't want to lose this lead here.
Yep, and Skittles is gonna seal it there. Bomb down there. Just always in the right place at the right time. You know, every projectile has a purpose. Oh, beautiful play around the Hollow Bastion platform, and the shield poke with the boomerang that could have almost been disgusting, but AK's grenade saves him once again. Nice, Nikita.
AK, whenever Snake has the center control on the stage, it can be really, really hard to get him out of there. And we saw the AK doing it right there. Made a lot of ground back on this stock.
Yeah, for sure. It is a super close game, but oh my gosh, the triple arrow, usually nothing good comes from that. But AK lives to fight another day. Oh, almost got down air up air there. That would have been a tragic way to end set there. Oh man, but AK is looking at dire straits. The end of the set may be near. It's a grab. Skittles resets the disadvantage state. Can AK survive?
At the ledge.
Oh my goodness, the last second roll. Oh, but he just keeps getting yoinked by the grabs. Skittles has had perfect conditioning, perfect projectile placement. It's just really hard for AK to escape.
I know, and we know AK has been dying in these situations there, right under the ledge with Cypher.
Okay, avoids the juggle, but there goes the up tilt. And another one of the things I love about Skittles is Young Link. He utilizes almost every move in Young Link's kit.
Yeah, it's honestly beautiful, and you know, I feel like it was again one of those sets where if AK could have just like, if he could have got like just a few more options, it definitely could have gone the other way. But Skittles was just doing a great job at locking Snake down, which is really what you have to do to beat Snake. Is you don't want him to move around, you don't want him to be able to set up a lot, and Young Link's projectiles were just disrupting that, forcing him to the ledge, and then Skittles was doing a great job at edge guarding him as well.
Yeah, so Skittles punches his ticket. It's a